It's obvious. We're not living in the moral, ethical, or legal environment of the United States of America circa 1958. Neighborhood parents watched out for each other's kids and scolded them if necessary. If you got into trouble at school, you were in more trouble when you got home. Most people didn't lock their doors. Families sat down together for dinner and actually talked to one another. Doctors made house calls. No one I knew had a credit card. No one sued anyone. How times have changed. Welcome. Have you ever wondered why the super wealthy are so seldom sued? Answer. It's because their personal estates and financial empires are so well protected they can't be pierced. During the next few minutes, you're going to learn how you, your family, your profession, and your business can enjoy the same level of total asset privacy and protection that's been used by the super wealthy for decades. This information has the power to literally change your life forever and change it for the better. What you are about to learn is one of the most important yet least known issues affecting your life today: asset privacy and asset protection. Every day, all across our nation, Americans just like you lose everything they own. Personal assets, professional assets, business assets. Assets taken from the rightful owners and given to someone else. And in many cases, the owners have done nothing wrong. But the sad part is, they didn't have to lose a single asset. Where are you today in your life's journey? Are you just starting out, working to create a secure future? Are you in the prime of your life, working to make a better life for you and your family? Are you a professional, doctor, accountant, financial planner, dentist, etc., working to build your practice? Are you a business owner, working to build your business? Are you retired and enjoying your retirement? Regardless of where you are, in today's society, you can lose everything you own instantly and without warning. Times have changed. Lawsuits are out of control. Medical costs are skyrocketing. Identity theft is the fastest growing crime in the world. These are just a few of the many ways people lose everything they own. But the primary reason people lose their assets, they are not protected. Fact. You and the majority of Americans are one lawsuit, one heart attack, one car accident away from losing everything you own. In today's society, it is absolutely imperative that you are protected. Your number one enemy? Ownership. Whatever you own can be taken from you. People have the assets they own taken from them every single day. And please, don't be among those naive individuals who foolishly believe it won't happen to me. The odds are overwhelming that it will happen to you. In the United States today, on average, someone has a heart attack every 4 to 5 seconds. Someone has a stroke every 7 to 8 seconds. A lawsuit is filed every 30 seconds. An automobile accident happens every second. Someone's identity is stolen every 3 to 5 seconds. It's not a question of if something will happen to you. The real questions are, what will happen to you and when will it happen? The reality of today's society is if you own assets, equity in your home, vehicles, savings, bank accounts, investments, antiques, jewelry, a business, etc., some people now use the courts to try and take what you own. The unfortunate truth is, the more assets you own, the more successful you are, the bigger target you become. The real problem today is that most Americans have 1. No asset privacy, 2. No asset protection, and only 3. Limited control of their lives. Number 1. No asset privacy. For a small fee, and within a few hours, an asset investigator can be hired to uncover an incredible amount of information about your life: marital status, income, real property you own, bank accounts, investment accounts, credit cards, phone numbers, even unlisted, vehicles you own, and much, much more. Once they find what you have, they'll do their best to try and take it. There is one way you can have total asset privacy. Number 2, asset protection. As the result of a lawsuit, medical debt, identity theft, IRS or government liens and seizures, nursing home spend down, probate, taxes, and much more, you can lose everything you own instantly and without warning. There is one way you can have total asset protection. Number 3. Contrary to what most people think, we only have limited control of our lives. Every day, thousands of people all across the country lose control of their lives as the result of a health issue: heart attack, stroke, cancer, Alzheimer's, etc. Medical debt is the #1 cause of bankruptcy and foreclosure. A lawsuit, legitimate, frivolous, or deep pocket, lawsuits are the #2 method of acquiring wealth. Identity theft, the fastest growing crime in the world. Also, nursing home spend down, probate, IRS liens and seizures, bankruptcy, taxes, and much more. The good news, there is a solution. It provides individuals, families, professionals, and businesses with total asset privacy and impenetrable asset protection. Introducing the Specialized Trust Strategy, STS, the most powerful asset privacy and asset protection program ever developed. It all starts by learning from the best. In The Rockefeller File by Gary Allen, 1976, he writes, "The key to this system is giving up ownership, but retaining control." For example, most people don't believe they really own something unless they retain title to it in their own name. The Rockefellers know this is a big mistake. Often, it's better to have your assets owned by a trust or foundation which you control than to have them in your own name. They can achieve almost total privacy. The Specialized Trust Strategy provides you, your family, and/or your business with total asset privacy and impenetrable asset protection. This program protects your assets from the ravishing effects of lawsuits, probate, nursing home spend down, even the IRS. No one will ever again be able to take a single asset from you. And it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Step number 1, a trust takes ownership of the assets. Step number 2, the assets are transferred to an LLC. And step number 3, a trust protects the LLC assets. In summation, the investor gives up total ownership of their assets to Specialized Trust number 1. The investor no longer owns anything. If you own nothing, there's nothing anyone can take from you. Specialized Trust number 1 creates a single-member limited liability company, LLC. The LLC provides 1, a second layer of protection for the assets owned by Trust number 1, and 2, places the assets in a friendlier business environment, allowing easy interaction with banks, accountants, insurance agents, etc. Specialized Trust number 1 funds the LLC by transferring the assets it owns to the LLC. The LLC creates Specialized Trust number 2 to protect the assets it now owns. The LLC transfers only the equity of its assets to Trust number 2. And if the trustees of Specialized Trust number 2 ever feel that the LLC is threatened by a potential lawsuit, a lien, etc., their fiduciary responsibility is to immediately file a UCC-1 lien on the LLC to protect the equity owned by Specialized Trust number 2. Unfortunately, most people today don't think about asset privacy or asset protection until they are personally affected. A lawsuit is filed against them. A catastrophic medical situation occurs. Their identity is stolen. Their automobile is the cause of a bad accident. They have to enter a nursing home. At that point, it's too late. Warning: if something bad happens before your assets are protected by the Specialized Trust Strategy, lawsuit, heart attack, car accident, nursing home, etc., the STS program cannot protect you. If you try to protect your assets after something bad happens, the court will most likely rule fraudulent conveyance and order the assets you transferred to Specialized Trust number 1 be returned to you. If a substantial judgment is then levied against you, in all probability, you will lose your assets. The number one benefit of the Specialized Trust strategy: peace of mind. Don't wait. This is too important. This is your future. It is incredibly easy to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your possessions, protect your business. Like Victor Kiam says, procrastination is opportunity's assassin. Get started today and change your life forever. Simply submit the web page application and payment. Masters Protection Group does the rest. Your assets are immediately protected. Within 4 weeks, the completed Specialized Trust strategy documents will be delivered to your door. Once you have reviewed and approved the documents, all of the assets are immediately, permanently, and totally owned and protected by Specialized Trust number 1. Thank you for taking the time to view our program. We hope it has made you aware of 1, how vulnerable we all are to the realities of today's society. And 2, there is a solution, but it's only available through the Specialized Trust strategy. If you have any questions, go to Frequently Asked Questions. If you have a question not answered by the FAQs, ask the person who directed you to our website or email your question to stsquestions@inbox.com. Don't delay. Start today.